Every day, before nightfall, he would pour a whole bucket of gasoline at his doorstep to mask his scent. As the sun slowly set, he would carefully seal every door and window with steel plates 8 centimeters thick. For him, there was no room for error or any slip-up, and the monsters that feared sunlight but lurked in the darkness would swarm in and tear him to pieces. At night, he would huddle in the bathtub with his rifle and his only companion, Sam, the shepherd dog. It was the only place where they could barely feel safe. To Neville, Sam was not just a dog, but family, his only support in this dead city. When dawn broke, they would step outside together, moving through the deserted streets. Sam was in charge of sniffing out danger, while Neville searched for supplies, always hoping to find other survivors. Though hope was slim, the world had already collapsed. The virus had not only wiped out humanity, but had changed animals as well. Whenever Neville felt lonely, he would talk to the mannequins in shop windows to pass the time. More often, he would confide in Sam, as if she could understand everything he said. On this day, as usual, Neville was on patrol with Sam. Suddenly, he noticed something strange. The mannequin that had always stood in the shop window was now in the middle of the street. The oddity made him alert. Instinctively, Neville pulled the trigger, knocking the mannequin down. But when he went to check, it was already too late. He had fallen into a trap set by the monsters. He lost consciousness. When he came to, the sun was nearly setting, and darkness was about to engulf the city once more. He struggled desperately, and finally cut through the ropes binding him, but the knife plunged deep into his thigh, and the pain made him cry out. Sam barked anxiously, pacing and trying to help her master break free. At that moment, the monsters released the infected dogs. Sunlight was their only shield, but the faint light was quickly fading. Without hesitation, Sam charged forward, putting herself between Neville and the mutant dogs, fighting with all her strength. Finally grabbed his gun and fired every bullet he had, at last managing to bring down all the mutant dogs. But Sam was bitten during the fight. In that moment, Neville's world nearly collapsed. He scooped up the dying Sam and raced home, injecting her with the vaccine, desperately trying to save the companion who had fought by his side. But in the end, he had to face the brutal reality. Everything was already too late.